Hello everyone, welcome to this new video on Bold Report. In this video, I will show you how to create dynamic and interactive reports using parameters. If your report still uses hard-coded values, every small change turns into a redesign. For example, a theater operations team may ask, show only the Lion King sales, compare two movies, or filter by box name. If the report is static, you need to edit and republish it every time. Instead, parameters help you update report data and presentation at runtime. A parameter is a placeholder value, such as a string, number, boolean, or date, that can be dynamically changed when visualizing the paginated reports in Report Viewer. Static values can be replaced with expressions and shown based on conditions without editing the report. When you view a report with parameters, the Report Viewer allows you to enter values interactively. It helps delete static values to build dynamic reports. Report parameters are categorized into dataset query parameters that enable the creation of an embedded or shared dataset with parameters to filter or limit data. Non-queried parameters provide user inputs at runtime through a text box, checkbox, or date picker. Cascading parameters provide a way of managing large amounts of data in paginated reports. Users can define a set of related parameters so that the list of values for one parameter depends on the value chosen in another parameter. Multivalue parameters are used to dynamically filter the report data based on more than one value. For this demo, I'll create a new report and name it Ticket Sales Analysis, and then create Ticket Sales Detailed Dataset. And add SQL queries to it. I design a report by adding a header. And a table. Next, configure the necessary fields in the table. And preview the report. See, the table displays all movie details. Now, I will filter the data by adding parameters to the report. First, I add the queried dataset parameter by editing the dataset and adding the where condition with the syntax to create a parameter. I save the query, and show name is automatically added in the parameter block. I click Edit and modify the necessary details. In the name field, type the name for the parameter or use the default name. In the prompt field, type the text that appears next to the parameter when the report is previewed. In the data type field, select data type for parameters. The supported data types are string, boolean, datetime, integer, and float. Select Allow blank value if the parameter needs to be set as an empty string or a blank value. Select Allow null value if the parameter needs to be set to null. Select Allow multiple values if the parameter has multiple values. Null values are not allowed. Set the visibility option. Select Visible to display the report parameter at the top while running the report. Select Hidden to hide the report parameter in the published report. Select Internal to hide the report parameter. In the published report, the report parameter can only be viewed in the definition. I assign values to the parameter by clicking it, and it displays Available and Default. An available value can be specified for a report parameter, which allows you to select only valid values on the report preview action. A list of default values can be specified for a report parameter. If the parameters in the report have a default value, the report runs automatically when the report preview action is invoked. I select Default. and enter the show name. Then I save the parameter and preview it. See, the report displays only the details of the Lion King. Next, I add a non-queried parameter, box name, by clicking New Parameter. I enter the necessary fields and assign a default value by selecting the Specify option. I save and preview the report. The parameter will not filter data from the data source. You can bind the parameter to the table to filter data. I set a filter by adding a row. Choose a field and value the parameter name in expression mode. When I preview the report, the box name is displayed. Next, I add a multi-value parameter to the show name. I edit the data source and change the condition in instead of equals. I save the query and edit the parameter. I enable multiple values option and click Assign Value. I select Available Value and enter multiple show names. I save it and preview the report. I select multiple values on the parameter and view the report with updated details on The Lion King, Jersey Boys, and Wicked. Lastly, to add a cascading parameter to the report, I create another dataset and enter SQL query with the show name and save it. I edit the box name parameter. Choose query value. Select dataset and field names. I save and preview the report. I select Wicked and box name parameter is loading. I select F2 and view the report. The report displays Wicked with F2 box name details. In this video, I have shown you how to use report viewer parameters to create dynamic and interactive reports. To learn more about Bold Reports, visit boldreports.com. If you don't have a Bold Report subscription, you can sign up for a 30-day free trial using the Try It Free option. If you prefer a demo from an expert, Request Demo allows you to schedule one. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more information on Bold Reports.